All right, so we're live on YouTube. So welcome everyone on YouTube aboard. First of all, uh, my name is Clinton Brito, and you are on Talk and Talk. Mariana is entering the room, so let's receive her. Hello, Mariana. Good morning. Are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning, Mariana. We're live on YouTube. And I'm going to start to present the platform so we can start right after, okay?
Okay.
So, Talking Talk is a platform that offers immersive and online language training. In addition to English, it also provides courses in Spanish, French, Italian, German, and Mandarin. Feel free to visit the Talk and Talk website to learn more about the training programs. This is not a traditional class, but rather an opportunity to intensive practice. I'm not a teacher. I'm here to learn just like everyone here on this immersion. Please make sure to everyone here to respect everyone's time and remember we don't or about correcting anyone or about pronunciation. Try to just enjoy this moment. Uh, First of all, here on Talk and Talk, we ask everyone to introduce yourself. I'm going to start with me. My name is Clinton Brito. I am 31 years old. I live in Aracaju, Sergipe. I'm married, have 4 pets. My professional background is in business management and in the financial markets, but at the moment, I'm transitioning career to software engineering. I've been studying software development for almost 2 years, and I'm trying to get my first paid job in the area. At the moment, I work as a volunteer backend developer on a local project here in Brazil. In my free time, I like to stay home, watch movies, TV series, live sports, and I also like to practice sports too. And that's it. This is me. Uh, can you introduce yourself, please, Cristiane?
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Cristiane. Feel free to call me Cris. I'm living in Manaus, Amazonas. I'm a software developer, and in my free time, I like to watch doramas, anime, and I like to go to technology events too. It's really interesting to me. And that's it about me.
All right. And what about you, Mariana? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Good morning, guys. My name is Mariana. I am 34 years. I am mom. Have two kids. My youngest son name is Gabriel, and my oldest son is named Isabella. I am married, live in São Paulo, and I am a support analyst.
Okay. Just saying to you, Mariana, Gabi couldn't make it today to the immersion, so I'm replacing her because she couldn't be here, but it's going to be all right. So, Mariana, could you read for us and answer the first question, please? Today we're going to talk about dream jobs. What if money and education were no object? What would you do?
Mm, I think I am ready the question.
Question number one, actually, the first I read was the title of the immersion, sorry.
Yeah. What the most creative or unconventional dream job you've ever thought about? Mm, today is easy say something the dream job because uh, everybody work and everybody's so stressful about this job, about your your career. And for me, for example, is dream job is work with tourism, trip, or something about the things of trip. I love tourism. I love know new gastronomic, new places. I love beach. I love for me is the dream job is about that. And it's very unconventional, yes, because any people most people working the things they love, but it's a very muito pouco people working is the love your job today.
My wife work on tourism sector, so I know what you're talking about. At the moment, she's traveling. It's not. It's for. It's a worky travel, but she always uh, take advantage of this and uh, enjoy to this tourism area. And yeah, I know what you're talking about. And what about you, Cristiane? Chris.
Okay.
J
I
j
was
just say I'm going to
mm,
take some water because my throat's not so well, but I'm hearing, okay?
okay. Um, when I a child, I was think about this this answer this question, and I think I wanna be a astronaut. It's really funny when I am a child, but when I'm I don't know in college before start university, I was thinking English teacher. To me, it was funny, but it's a really different job too. But the life changed, and now I'm software developer. It's really interesting. I think my work is it's really interesting. Technology is everyone part of the world and the area too. Uh, in conventional, I was thinking when I child, like to be an astronaut. That's it.
Nice. And I don't have the courage to be an astronaut because the risk to die is so high, and I have afraid of dying, so it's not something I would risk to. But
Yes,
I really like to see movies about space. This is one of my favorite genres. Uh,
yes. When I remember this dream, I'm think, oh my God, it's like just child has this dream. See, awesome. It's awesome to be astronaut, like pilots too, and really interesting. But now I don't I don't wanna I don't wanna be astronaut.
yeah, there is a story that uh, Apollo project. I don't remember the number, but when astronauts were asked if they wanted to go to the mission that landed on Moon, they were told that it was a chance of almost if there is a chance of 90% of time, they would go anyway. So it's crazy. The mentality of astronauts is completely different, and this is not just uh, a technical occupation. The psychological thing is much more important, I think, than the technical, because there are a lot of technical perfect persons, but not psychological ready ones. So it's very complex activity. My unconventional dream job, when I was 14 years old, uh, I won a contest to be DJ. So I lived in São Paulo until my 15 years old, and I really enjoyed electronic music at that period. Until today, I listen to electronic music until today. And that time, I had this opportunity to participate and to win a contest in one of the most famous radios of São Paulo in Brazil, Energia 97. And I could be a DJ, but that didn't happen because it was a contest during the Christmas period of 2007. And right after this, I moved to Aracaju. So uh, it was one of my most frustrations because I think I could say it this dream job, and it's very, I don't know, it's very unconventional, but it's my most unconventional dream job. And yeah, today we're going to deal just with the bills and try to work with software development. So nothing to do about music. But I don't know, maybe in the future the opportunity will come out. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I had another unconventional job. It's not a dream job, but my first job, I was the that person who entertained kids in parties. So I I had to wear costumes, and my specialty was backyardigans. So I earned it like 50 reais for each party I participated, and I had this was my first job, and I was 14 years old. Very conventional job, but not a dream one, I would say.
It could be a hobby, DJ.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
maybe in the future.
interesting.
I really enjoy music, different kinds of music, from classical to electronic music. So uh, I this is something I love. But at the moment, it's impossible to do anything about this.
Okay.
Question number two, Chris. Chris, could you read and answer for us, please?
Okay. How does your current job compare to your dream job? Um, my current job, it's really I could realize, but my dream job, no. It's really dangerous too. Like I said, astronautics, more guts, a child dream, and that's it.
Yeah, I think we kind of answered this question, but if you have anything to add, Mariana, to this question, feel free.
I see my current job is a step by step for my dream job, but it's a long step for conclude this because today I stud, I am mom, and I know is along the trajectory for that. This is
It's a marathon.
yes.
Okay, so Mariana, you can continue and read the question number 3 for us, please.
All right. Have you ever met someone who had your dream job? How did they describe it? I don't know. It's a difficult question, but it's a someone is my dream job is not my reality right now, but I describe to be very exciting, but it's not real right now. But do you have a dream, but it's not conclude this dream because you're working is other careers, you work is other films, you know, but it's a very different in this industry, but the things for about I am think, but it's not real.
So you don't know anyone who works with their dream jobs, like a relative or a friend?
It's relative. Right now, I don't remember.
Okay. In my case, I was remember some people. I think they I couldn't say if was their dream jobs, but they really enjoy and love what they do. So I know these kind of people. For example, I have an uncle who is chef, and he was the chef of great restaurants from here and in São Paulo. Today he works here in Aracaju, and he loves what he do, and I think this is a dream job for him. And the some people who I worked with in my previous occupation in the financial market, they really loved what they do. And some people have has this dream to work in the financial markets, and that's uh, this aura around this area. And yeah, I met some people who works with um, their dream jobs, and it for me. Um, the thing is, when you do what you really enjoy to do, work with it, the time you don't feel they it passes. So it's I don't like to say it's a hobby, it's not a work because you have responsibilities. If you work with something you love, you always have to deal with responsibilities. And there are challenges too to be overcome. Um, so it's easy to see people on social media and you say, oh, they these people are living their dreams and this is something I would love to work with. But the real life is different. So uh, I know that everyone has these difficulties. It's difficult, and even though you're working with what you love, you have to deal with these things. My wife works with tourism, and she has a lot of trouble to deal with. Maybe more trouble to deal than to enjoy the trips itself. So uh, it's the other side of the thing that many times we don't know. Uh, for example, in some travels, you have a guide. So you sometimes think, oh, this is a dream job to guide people through this trip, etc. But there are responsibilities this person is have to deal. For example, if you're going on a hiking, there are things this guide has to look forward and like to see if there's an animal coming by and if it's a snake, and these things we don't think about many times, but there is this responsibility that we many times don't see, and it's still there. So yeah, this is my opinion. What do you think about Chris?
Mm, I don't remember to met someone had uh, um, be astronaut. I don't know. But teacher in English teacher, I meet close friends, and they talk to me, and uh, to be a teacher in university is better than teacher conventional in college like this. About the payment is more, and the stressful it's less too. It's really interesting. um I think so. That's it.
All right. Question number 4. What childhood dream job did you have that still excites you, Mariana? You're, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. When I was younger, I dreamed and so fascinated for the artist and expression of the paint and the constructor, the things of the art, the things of about the creative in my mind. I'm so fascinated for that. But I remember the dreaming with the singer and singer of scientists. And when I was younger, the child, you dreaming for very things. So that.
Okay. What about you, Chris?
mm, I was thinking the wow, feelings about the astronaut or teacher, um English teacher, about curious about meet people too and help people too about the education. I see and I find in my current job, I think so, about participate community, technology community. It's really, it's a great part when participate to meet people, great people, and grow up more and more. And I see this the childhood dream jobs about feelings. I didn't do, I didn't how can I say, degree uh, about this, or put this in practice, something like this. But nowadays I can see in my current job. That's it.
All right. Well, I had another dream job when I was younger. and when I was a kid, which was to be a football player. And I think I had this opportunity and I couldn't embrace properly at that time. I played on a specific team of São Paulo on their junior categories, and I could be a football player. So uh, this is a dream job for me because, in my opinion, to be a football player is a very good occupation. Um, you earn a lot of money and you have fans and you can live abroad, maybe uh, um, play on famous teams and have all the supporters to um, appreciate you, etc. So this was also a dream job for me, and I kind of have a nostalgia when the period, but it's not a sea of roses. Let's say I don't know if this in English makes sense, but you have to abdicate with your childhood and your the contact with your friends because you have to travel a lot and you have to stay with the team. And many times you are not um, present in many occasions with your family and friends. And many people don't see this other side. They just think about the high salaries and think, oh, this person is a rich person, so they don't have problems. So, but a lot of people are starting to talk more about these things, how the kids abdicate from their childhood and this contact with friends and families. They don't go to parties and they don't enjoy life as much as people think because you can't lose nights, for example, because you have to train. The other day you have a, a, a important game to play. So there is this fantasy versus reality, but I this was a dream job that I had to in my childhood, and I actually would enjoy a lot to be a football player too. This is my case. Uh, Chris, could you read and answer the next question, please? Question number 5.
What's the most adventurous jobs you'd love to try? It's really interesting. Um, uh, it's really interesting to think when you said travel around the world and um try new foods, new places too. Um, yesterday or yesterday, I I watching on YouTube about the places, the past civilizations, something like this. And it's really interesting. It's my God, I was thinking about and uh what the way this civilization think about this the builds constructions too. And it's really interesting about the I don't know in English island Pascua. That statues 4 meters in the high. It's uh really interesting. And the older places I was searched to, and another places near me like Peru, Bolivia, like a pyramid. Really interesting. And I think travel in the world, take a job, could be travel the world. It's really interesting job. That's
All
it.
right. Do you agree with Chris, Mariana?
Yes, certainly. And in my case, evil always to I thinking about the journalist of the adventure and trips or the survival instructor for in the forest, you know, or the but the first case is more interesting for me, the journalist of the trips, because the quiz say something about that, you prove the and thirsty new you meeting new people. It's a very gastronomic difference around the world. It's very different uh, civilization, and things about the past is very interesting too.
Well, I have specifics occupations that I think they are very adventurous and I would love to try, but the learning curve is so complex. For example, mountaineering, the people who climb mountains. Uh, I love to see the stories behind mountaineering and how dangerous it is sometimes to make it happen and all the stories behind this specific job. And yeah, I would love to try this one. Although you have to choose very careful the the period of the year you're going to mountains, specific mountains, and uh, how to uh, give up sometimes to climb because the conditions are very badly, and if not, you're going to risk too much your life and the lack of oxygen. So there are a lot of things to overcome about this job to be a mountaineer or a mountaineer guide like Sherpas and this kind of people. It's totally crazy. Uh, Sherpas, for example, they don't use oxygen cylinders. They carry the other's package on their back uh, until the base camps up there, and they are unique athletes. So it's very crazy. Uh, other occupation that comes to mind is you already said many things about traveling, uh, exploring wildlife has sometimes a dose of adrenaline, especially if you are open or closed areas that you know there are animals, maybe some dangerous animals surrounded by. So uh, these occupations are exciting too. And I don't know, I think to be a pilot, especially a pilot of uh, firefighters, uh, firefighters jets, not airline pilot, but to be the pilot who pilot the this kind of airplanes, aircrafts, because you are dealing with a lot of G's. The I forgot the word, but the gravity factor, and sometimes you're dealing like 7 Gs, 8 Gs, 14 Gs, and you have to train to not to desmayar, to pass, and it's a very crazy activity, and I really love to try. one of my dreams is to, that you pay a specific firefighter to uh, airline aircraft pilot to take this trip with him. You can do this trip, and you fly over the world, and you see the curvature of the Earth, for example. Uh, it's a doable thing, but you have to pay for it. And uh, I would love to try this occupation too. But like I said, these are very complex occupations, so you're not just going to take a course of a year and to be this kind of person. Well, everyone answered this question? Sometimes I forget. Sorry.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. All right. Question number 6. Can you answer for us, please? Chris?
Yes. 6. Is there a passion or a hobby that you wish you could turn into a full-time job? Mm, passion or hobby? A hobby nowadays is, I think so, help people, new people to start in developer career. I my new my new hobby, I think so. And I search for movements and communities can I contribute, and I try to help these people. The when I start, I I I I think and I feel really hard to take a first jobs with each team. It's the movement too, woman, because a woman technology is the man more popular. It's step by step. It's find my place, and I try to help. And my new hobby is this more than watch doramas nowadays. It's really curious too. That's it.
Nice. What about you, Mariana?
My case, I nowadays I very like to and enjoy baking in my kitchen, and I spend my time for create the new plates or create the new taste or prove my the things I am baking, new recipes, and I think so about and in very moments to turn this passion in a job or stud, but I know I need to be stud more of the gastronomic and culinary to be a pastry chef. I think so, because the right now I I remember the things of the so more sorry is a less stressful my mind stressful my life because 2 or 3 months ago I burned out and now the it stopped my life and to be a very therapies and the baking is a calm myself and I think so about that.
So, to cook for you is like a therapy.
Yes. and help me
Yeah,
in the very moments to calm
uh,
myself.
I hate to cook. I can't. I know like two dishes how to cook. This would be uh, a very useful thing to know how to cook and to enjoy it because you can, for example, to save money. So I spend more money than I would like because I hate to food to cook.
No, in my case, I love to cook. I prepare my plates. I in my job I cook in the bakes and have it to my friends of work and distribute for my colleagues in the work, and everybody love my bakes, and so it's okay. I tomorrow I give you for more the bakes again.
I remember I had a partner, a business partner who loves to cook, and from time to times he chooses uh, a Friday lunch to cook to everyone. So he went to grocery store and buy all the things to make a big big lunch for everyone. So he really enjoyed that. And I was really impressed at how happy he was because it's kind of moment for the person who loves to cook to other persons and see how the other people enjoy your food, right?
Right. It's absolutely, and I enjoy of the people like like the like the moment and enjoy the food.
I think the best people people like to cook. It's really fun too. And please be my friend, Mariana. And I wanna to live near to you because I'm the first person to prove your food. It's really interesting. I like so.
Yeah, and the person who washed the dishes. So I'm going to leave the food to Mariana, and after
I
I'll wash
I
the dishes.
I remember my grandmother's house prepare the food, and me and my brother, um não don't know in English, tirava para o ímpar, who can wash the dishes. And sometimes I lose and I wash the dishes. It's really sad.
Um, Maybe tirar para o ímpar means take odd or even. So I'm not have sure, but I never heard anyone said this in English before. But I don't think it's just a Brazilian thing. All right. The the hobby that I love and I think I would enjoy to have this as a job is to play video games. So uh, I see like streamers. Sometimes I watch streamers not to play video game just, but to watch esport competitions, and I really enjoy this occupation. You could be a streamer or a pro player, like they say. So uh, it's a hobby. I like to play video games, and I really would enjoy to make money playing video games. So this is a hobby that I have that I wish I could turn into a job. Maybe some in the future, I could enjoy the moment I'm playing and just start to stream and see what goes around.
It
But
sounds good.
yeah, you're playing, you're earning money for playing video games.
Twitch is places more popular
Yeah,
gamers than YouTube.
yeah, but it's very difficult. Just very few people actually gain money uh, doing streaming. It's more common to see people give up to streaming and do other thing of their lives because the building an audience is so hard, and at the same time, you are building an audience with people who much frequently don't have money, which are younger people who plays video games. So it's very hard to convert this audience into money. So this is the thing about streamers. I
Mm.
already uh, did my research about.
This case, I see in the news or anyone talking about um, uh, like a recurrent or a custom uh, about children take a credit card of parents and get a lot of money into the uh, to complement, yeah, about your research search.
Yeah,
Yes,
and in the next month the credit cards appears.
in my
Go
case,
ahead.
the child of my friend visit my house and the play the video game with my son, and the daughter of my friend have 2 years, and ela mexendo em todos os controles, todos os botões, pay de, de um jogo de R$ 300. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
games are expensive. A lot of
Yes.
the but the real difficult, like I said, is to convert this audience, not to buy the game, but how to earn money with these people because yeah, it's difficult. But anyway, next question. What job would you choose it if you could work anywhere in the world? Uh, these jobs, like I said before, uh, software development that I aim to work with is a position where you can work from home, from anywhere, basically, especially if you speak English. Uh, this is the main reason I'm here to improve my English to in order to work with international companies. Uh, and I think any profession you could work from home is possible to choose if you are a designer, work with creative things. For example, if you are a writer, a book writer, whatever where you lives. So it doesn't matter. So anything you could work from home, it is possible to choose to work and you could live anywhere. Of course, you have to deal with, for example, some activities you're gaining in real and to live in a place who you have to pay the bills in euro or dollar. It's a complex thing, right? But in the case where the money is enough to live there, it's okay. There's a lot of people, for example, who produce videos for YouTube, Brazilians, that they move it to US or Europe because the money was enough to live there, and the for them doesn't make sense anymore to live in Brazil, but they are producing for people, content for people in Brazil. Their audience is of Brazilians, and the this can be done. So yeah, what do you think about Mariana?
Mm, my case, I think is you working in very places around the world of the works and with the internet or software designer, gamers designer, the social media analyst, you calculating the metrics and is a Power BI analyst. It's a very jobs today. Do you use your internet for your work? But more interest for me is a software designer. I think so.
Nice. And you, Chris?
I agree with you. The possibility work from home is really good and great. You said, Clinton, any part of the world, travel for any country. It's really interesting. Um, I don't know if you know about the Julian on LinkedIn. I think developer about C Sharp. It's really interesting. Uh, she worked and lived in South ou Sul do Brasil. And it's really interesting. The possibility of travel around a lot of countries in Brazil, and now to talk in the technology events and travel and others countries too. It's really interesting, the possibility. And not just her, about another's one. And how Clinton said about the payment to work for enterprise business. It's really good. In my opinion, live in Brazil first. Build or construct your life here in Brazil, about the money before, no, after uh, travel and meet another countries, because I don't know if you I don't know in English, acompanhar the podcast, the develop, I think so, and around the world, talking about how them construct your career in software developer, architect, software, TI, infrastructure. I think so, infrastructure. And it's really interesting. The history is not the same. It's different in the episodes. Um, I don't remember right now the podcast, the name of this podcast, but it's really interesting, and clear my mind to see the opportunity about the work with technology and work from home too.
Very nice. Well, People, unfortunately, our time is over. It was a great conversation. I would like to thank you for being here at this moment. You're going to receive an email after this to review if you would like this immersion, and see you next week, maybe. I don't know, because Deve Sem Fronteiras. I know. I already listened to this podcast. I was thinking if it was this one, actually.
I like. It's good to remember.
I already listened to a lot of episodes of this podcast. Uh, it makes me uh, feel like I wanted to live abroad even more.
Yes.
Although the perrengues, but
Yes, yes.
great experiences. That's it. Thank you and bye bye.
Bye bye,
Hope you
everyone.
enjoyed.